Hey everybody, this is Chris at Zenark Reptiles. Thank you for joining me once again. You can see that I'm back on my normal spot shooting my videos. My house is still a little tore apart. My reptile room is not quite there. It should be by this weekend. You can see that I'm a little woolly. I haven't shaved this week. I gotta get a haircut. Anyways guys, you guys are awesome. My channel is doing amazingly well. I think for being so new to this and having the lack of experience that most people have. I'm 44 years old. I was raised a computer. I did go to school for IT, but like all this social media stuff is pretty new to me. I mean, it's not new to me. I stay in the game, but obviously my kids are definitely engrossed in it. They know more about it than I do. Everything I'm doing, I've learned by myself, and I think I'm doing pretty good. And you guys are the reason why I am. I do appreciate it. I love you guys. I like sharing my life with you guys. I like talking about animals, and I love sharing my heart about animals, especially reptiles. I love sharing about them, and that's why I've been really kind of pushing these last few videos about how amazing they are. And if you are a keeper or a breeder, you guys should be sharing the love too, letting people know how amazing these things are, how they're a great addition to your life. And like I said, I'm not trying to market my animals, which I have no problem marketing my animals, but I'm just trying to build the community and further what people like Brian Barczyk and Kevin at Nerds did. I just want to further this community and grow it, and want everybody to be a part of it, because you can tell that I'm really excited about reptiles, and I love animals period, but reptiles are my main love. And it's easy for me to talk about them all day long and share the love of reptiles and how sometimes they get discriminated, how they get treated bad, and it's just, I want everybody to love them like I do. A couple updates. So those who watch my show weekly, I'm going to show you what's been done to my house. The nightmare that's been my house for the last about week and a half. That's why I've been shooting videos in different places in my house, wherever I can find a clear spot. But anyways, here it is. Looks really nice. Well, I shouldn't say it's done. It's mostly done. I still have 2 bathrooms to renovate, and this week that'll be I should be able to get my reptile room in an orderly fashion. Can't wait for that. It's been kind of a nightmare for the last 3 months. Been waiting for these guys forever. Contractors. My dad was a contractor, but contractors now are a lot different than they were when my dad was a contractor. These guys, they bid these jobs, and they do them in their spare time. They do it when they feel like it, not when you want them to. I can complain, I can get mad, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, so if you've been watching my videos lately, I've been doing something a little bit different, and I'm not changing my video format or nothing like that. I'm still going to be very helpful, trying to help you guys out, and help you guys build your colonies. Help you guys breed rats, and show you my collection as we go along and as I add to my collection. But also lately, what's really been on my heart is how wonderful reptiles are as pets. And the reason why I've been doing this is because if you guys watched my last 2 videos, I think reptiles get a bad rap, and I just want to get out there and convey how amazing these animals are. And today I'm going to compare them to a dog.
Yeah, she won't let me touch her.
She's cranky because she's going to the shed. So this right here is Charlotte. You guys seen her before. And I know she's not super beautiful. I mean, she's beautiful to me. But the basic spider gene is not that cool compared to a lot of things. This right here, she's being kind of grumpy today. She's kind of cold. Come on, baby girl. She is a pet. I mean, this girl right here, she'll be headshot today. She's kind of grumpy because she's starting to turn pink. I can tell she's gonna shed real soon. But she's super sweet. She's gonna make a liar out of me today. She's super sweet. She wants to be held. She'll come out of her shell in a minute. I don't know why she's acting like this. But this animal, I can hold her like a basketball right now. I can hold her when I want. I can put her back when I don't want to. I can leave her alone for a couple weeks. Feed her once a week. Honestly, she don't have to eat once a week. You can feed them every other week, every 3 weeks. I know people that feed them every 4 weeks. They do it with their males because they don't want their males to get too big. They like to keep their males in smaller cages because of just breeding purposes. Pet don't have to be fed every week. I would personally offer them every week, but I know people that don't, and they're just as healthy as she is. That's what I'm trying to say is a dog has to eat it every day, twice. I feed mine twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. I'm supposed to feed 3 times a day because she's a puppy, but it's hard to go to work and then do it. Usually on the weekends we feed her 3 times a day. Gotta take her out, make sure she goes potty. She's still under 6 months, so I take her out a lot. Take her walking because she has lots of energy. Gotta play games with her, she's lots of energy. This thing right here, she's gonna be really lazy today. Usually she's kind of out and moving around. I have other videos of her. But she's gonna be a pain today, so I'm just gonna sit her down. But I mean, an animal that you can pull out, spend time with, put it back, feed it once a week, give it some water, maybe put a little bit of, sometimes I put a little cup of moisture in her bedding, change it once a month. Super simple. Or a dog that I have to spend hours a day walking. I mean, if you're a really active person, I walk. We go to the treadmill a lot, but I don't usually go walking around my neighborhood. You know, I live in a great neighborhood. I just like going to the treadmill because it's easier. Or, I mean, the thing is, a dog, what's cool about a dog is that you can cuddle with it. You can sleep in your bed if you allow it to do that. Or, you know, you can play fetch with it if you train them to do that. And, you know, but the wonderful thing is we live in a fast-paced society. I know me personally, I do have dogs and cats. I've spent a lot of time. I'll actually show you an update on Dax. She is our Doberman Pinscher. Don't be fooled by the ears. We didn't get her ears cropped. Cropping Doberman ears is kind of controversial. We didn't crop ours, not because I'm going to bash the people that do crop their ears. It's just that when people crop their ears, a lot of times they look more menacing. You know, people are afraid to approach them. And if you know me personally, that I am all about bringing animals to people and sharing how wonderful animals are. And like I have a friend that has a Doberman and their ears are cropped. When they're walking their dogs, people will cross to the other side of the street. And that's one reason why we never cropped our female, is because those ears down take away a lot of fear, and people come up and approach her and are not afraid of her. Even though she's a puppy, but I've noticed a lot of people that don't crop their ears don't have that effect. And that's my whole thing, is to make animals more lovable. Anyways, let's get back to a fast-paced life. Me personally, I have a fast-paced life. I work 40 hours a week, plus at my job right now. Actually, compared to most jobs I've ever had, this is actually one of the easiest ones. I worked at Winco in management, and I worked 40, 50, 60 hours. Very common there. So this job, having 40 hours, seems almost like a vacation to me. When I first took this job, it was almost foreign to me. But now, I obviously have other jobs on the side. For a long time, we were cleaning another building, so we gave that up. Thank goodness I am not in the janitorial service. But now we raise snakes and breed rats, and we deliver rats. You can watch some of my other videos about how we deliver rats. I have a video called, I'll put it right here. It's called How Much Money I Make Breeding Rats. We go all over the state delivering rats, make a decent sum. So that's how one way we supplement my income. My last job I got paid a lot more. This one I get paid well, but not as much, and we had to find a way to make the same amount of money that I used to make. So we had to bring in other avenues of income to supplement that, because we had a certain living standard, and we got made it work this way, and I have a lot more free time to do other stuff. But fast-paced life, I'm sorry, I like to stray off. I have a fast-paced life, and a pet snake, if I wasn't breeding them or anything and I just wanted a pet, snakes are amazing. And I think ball pythons are one of the best ones out there. Now ball pythons do have one downfall, and that's sometimes they can be a picky eater. That's the only downfall I think of a ball python. Well, actually there's two, and the one is that they don't do very well in a display case. They can if you use a terrarium with the front opening door. The problem with aquarium is that they use that grated top. All your humidity goes out. They like humidity, and so if you put them in a Rubbermaid tub, they do a lot better than they do, personally for me, in a aquarium. But what I'm trying to say is that in a fast-paced life, you have an animal that you can pull out, pay attention to it, play around with it, show it to your friends, watch a movie, let it run around all over you, and when you're done, you put it away. Now, my dog, Dax, and I have also Tink, she's a little rat terrier, love her to death. But when you're done, she's not done. She wants to be on top of you, she wants to cuddle you, you have to tell her to lay down. But they want to be part of everything you do, which some days is really great. My wife got a Doberman just because she likes the fact that they are pretty much a lap dog. My wife likes her dog to be around her and need her all the time. But some days, that's too much. Especially, another thing is that we travel a lot. We go different places. Here real soon, I'm going to start going to more shows, do more weekend stuff, and that's going to be a problem. Even though I have kids at home, that's the great thing is I have teenage kids. But Doberman does not like to be left alone. They do not do well with just having being alone all day long. It's hard enough if you work 8 hours a day and coming home, and they don't like to be alone. They're a very family-oriented dog. Matter of fact, I think all dogs are, unless you have like a great, a Pyrenees or something like that. That's their purpose is to guard livestock. Dogs like to be with people, but there is some dogs that even like to be with people more, and one of them is a Doberman. They love people and they want to be part of the family. Very busy. I gotta go all these shows. I'm planning on going to all the big shows too this year, KINNEY and also Pomona. I want to get to a lot more shows this year and get my name out there and go to these shows. That being said, I have to find someone to watch my dog. Now, my reptiles, I can get anybody in my family, and I also have a video, a thermometer on my phone that tells me, I have a video and a thermometer on my phone, tells me how my animals are. I can look, I have a video showing me the temperature on my thermostat, and I also have a little alarm that goes off if the temperature goes down. And also, I might have family members here. They'll come and look at it. My dad, and my mom, or my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and will come down here and they'll say, hey, well, the temperature's down, and I can have them just for now turn up the heater, just for that they're fine. There's so much more I can do with reptiles, like with my snakes, than I can with my dog. My dog, I don't like leaving them in the kennel because they won't want to be away. So right now, the good thing is, they don't like to be by themselves, and it's kind of mean to put them in the kennel. I've done it before with other dogs, but never this one. But I have my kids right now. My kids are at an age where they don't go on a lot of my trips now, so they stay home, and that works out for me. But you know, years down the road, when my kids move out, you know, it's gonna be really hard with a dog that wants to be with you constantly. So you have an animal here that you can spend as much time with it, but also just put it away. I mean, if I don't want to touch it for 2 weeks, I don't have to. They're sweet. People say they don't have personalities and they don't, but I don't believe that's true. I'll go get her down here in a minute. My daughter's snake, Charlotte, she's a spider. It's the first one, the first ones we got. It was my snake, but she took it over, and it's her best friend. That snake comes to her as soon as she opens the thing. It comes to her and it knows her, and it'll sit there and wrap around her arm all day long. It'll sit with her. Actually, if I'm holding it, it'll do that with me. But if I go next to her, it'll actually go towards her. So a lot of people say that snakes don't have the mental capacity of dogs. I have to disagree. I mean, how would a snake know that, you know, this is her and go to her? What I'm saying is that reptiles get a bad rap. They make amazing pets. I mean, they do. And they have very low maintenance, and dogs have very high maintenance. I mean, if I had one snake, even a boa, a giant boa, which can make good pets too, have a big boa, or I have a carpet, or I have a western hognose, or I have a California king. You can hold them, put them back, and feed them. You feed them once a week. And honest to be truth, you don't have to feed them once a week. I just do because I'm trying to grow them up. But I mean, they can go months without eating. I'm not saying I would recommend that, but try that with your dog. Dog food, I go through lots of dog food. I buy high-grade dog food. I also do some raw diet too. I don't go completely raw, I go half and half. It's expensive. My dogs cost me more than my snakes would if I just had a couple snakes. So if I had one snake and I had to buy one rat a week, trust me, it'd be way cheaper than having a dog. I mean, cheap dog food, like mid-grade dog food, a big 50-pound bag or 40-pound bag is going to cost you about 50 bucks. So the high-grade stuff is really up there. So all I'm saying is that as a breeder, I just want to show the love and let you know that snakes make a great pet, amazing pet. They are low maintenance. You just got to keep that humidity up, which is real easy if you use a tub, if you use the right kind of equipment and the right kind of caging. Feeding them can be real easy. Sometimes with ball pythons you have to use live. I know that might be hard with some people, but there is other snakes that don't have that problem. I mean, boas and western hognoses and colubrids, I mean, they don't have that problem at all. And I'd say about 99% of my ball pythons have no problem eating. There is some that only want mice. There is some that only want, you know, live, but they all eat. I've only had one that's given me trouble through the years. But anyways, I'm just saying, guys, I'll go back to something else, but my heart right now is to let people know that these animals are awesome. They make amazing pets. I'm not trying to market my pets, but I just want to build the community and get people involved in these things, because I mean, you go to the pound and you see so many dogs neglected, and so many dogs, you know, because they don't realize how much of a commitment that animal is, and they get rid of it after about 6-8 months, and it's kind of heartbreaking. And what they're really looking for is an animal that they can take care of, you know, hold, spend time with it, and then put it back. And that's why I'm saying snakes are the way to go. I mean, it's kind of a cool pet you pull out and you're like, wow, look at this, and your friend's like, well, that's pretty cool, you know, and then you put it back. And it's not like a commitment where this animal has to go with you. You have to make sure, you know, you train it. You gotta make sure it goes out, you know, outside. Make sure, you know, you take out and exercise, which is good for people that are really active. You can't put a leash on a snake, obviously, but I know people that take them out in public all the time in the warmer time of the year. But anyways, guys, I will go back to my normal videos this coming this coming Saturday. You guys comment below. I mean, all the people that own snakes, they're amazing. I love them. I like coming home, holding them and spending time with them. I like the way they look. I like the colors I can make out of them. And I just think they're the perfect pet, especially for those who have a busy life. And it's proven people that have pets live longer than people that don't, because when you hold it out, it takes stress away. It makes you feel better. It releases endorphins, makes you feel great. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. My channel's doing pretty well. I'm getting close to 200 subscribers. Still planning on getting to 1,000 by the end of the year. The sooner the better. But I'd really appreciate you guys if you would like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also check some of these videos out right here, and also hit that right there. I love you guys. I will see you next time.